Welcome to Clickfunnels Radio, where we go behind the scenes and uncover the tactics and strategies top entrepreneurs are using to make more sales, dominate their markets, and how you can get those same results. Here's your host, Dave Woodward.
Hey everyone, I actually am doing a new intro to the podcast you're going to hear. This is from James Hughes. He is the #1 advisor on Funnel Rolodex, where he dedicates his time to helping people start and grow their businesses. And I just finished doing the podcast. I thought, I just didn't give him the value and the recommendation that he deserves. You have to understand, James Hughes, he quit his corporate accounting job. He started his own consulting business from his parents' spare room in the UK. He then started with no money, with no capital, no outside funding, and literally became the top-rated freelancer on Upwork for marketing strategy and for sales funnels. His clients include Mustad, Hoofcare, Crypto Daily, and the YMCA of Greater Boston. And he's just an amazing guy who's been crushing it for quite some time. And I started the podcast, and I had a million things going, and I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. And so I apologize to James for not really giving him the credit that he definitely earns and is due. Again, you can find him at salesfunnelexpert.net. He is our #1 advisor on Funnel Rolodex. Again, Funnel Rolodex is set up with the whole intent of you really being able to go to one place to find everybody that you need for any of the services that really you want in your business to be able to complete a funnel. And again, James comes highly recommended from BJ Wright, who runs Funnel Rolodex for us. And I just want to make sure as we begin this podcast, we're going to jump right into it. And so it's going to be kind of a weird little transition here. But again, he deserves more credit than I gave him. And I felt bad after I got off the interview. So I wanted to at least record a new intro to this. So again, James Hughes, you can find him on Funnel Rolodex. Again, #1 advisor we have there. He also you can find him at salesfunnelexpert.net. Again, at this point, we'll go ahead and jump right into the interview. Just getting to know Mr. James Hughes. James, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Cheers.
James, tell people a little bit about yourself and what you actually do and how you're using Funnel Rolodex.
Yeah, definitely, Dave. So, Funnel Rolodex is a super cool platform, very simple to use. Very, very simple to find clients, basically. So obviously with my experience from over the years, I used to build sales funnels and work on strategies prior to ClickFunnels even being out. So I had that experience prior to ClickFunnels. So when ClickFunnels came on the scene, it was almost like, oh, wow, what a cool piece of kit. It makes everything so simple. I used to kind of like Frankenstein systems together. I used to use WordPress with all sorts of different plugins, which didn't work too well. But when ClickFunnels came out, that was kind of like a milestone for me in terms of being able to provide a really good service to the customers and clients. So Funnel Rolodex has been great for me in terms of helping that pool of people that want help with the funnels and strategies.
That's awesome. So James, tell people what is Sales Funnel Expert? What do you actually do there, and what services are you providing on Funnel Rolodex for people?
Yeah, so it's basically three things. The first is strategy. So I help people get clear on the strategy. I create a blueprint for them. It doesn't matter what product they're trying to sell, whether it's an intangible product or a physical product, as long as a sales funnel can be used, which is in most cases to sell that product, I can help them get clear on that strategy. Then we go to the phase 2. Then we build a high converting funnel using ClickFunnels based on the strategy that we go through in phase 1. And then the third is all about launching it, getting it out, make sure the traffic is in tune with the funnel, in tune with the strategy, and it matches the audience. So that's basically what I do, those three things.
That's awesome. So I can tell you, for those of you guys, again, if you're not familiar with Funnel Rolodex, kind of think of it as a Fiverr for funnel builders, or an Upwork for people who actually want to specialize specifically in anything associated with funnels. And so on Funnel Rolodex, you'll find everything from people like James, who actually specializes really in the actual funnel building aspect of it itself, other people who do graphics, other people who do design, copywriting, all sorts of things you can find on Funnel Rolodex. James happens to be a guy who's been crushing it really because he's got experience. And so Funnel Rolodex is for two different people. For one, it's for people like James who are looking to get additional clients. It's also for people who may not know exactly what to do, and they're really trying to find who's the right person who can help me get this done. So again, Funnel Rolodex works for both. If you've already got some skills and you want to market those skills, you can go to FunnelRolodex.com and sign up and be the person basically providing services. Or if you're looking for services, you can then actually go there and you can find people like James. So James, tell me, how much do your services typically cost? How does it work as far as Funnel Rolodex? Do you get clients on Funnel Rolodex? Do you take them offline and do more with them? How's that whole system work for you?
Oh, well, first of all, keep on Funnel Rolodex, because that's kind of the realm that I'm really enjoying. It's been proved very successful for myself and my team, I may add. But the clarity call is only $15. So that's 15 minutes with James. That's the first step. Then if they want to take to the next step, I've got a 7-figure funnel strategy at $97. That's kind of that's a deeper dive of the clarity call. So the clarity call, I kind of get clear on what the goals are for the business, the funnel, the product that they're trying to sell, the marketing as well. Then that moves to the second phase. I actually map it out for them. I map a blueprint out for them, and they've got a kind of map at the end of it to make the decision, whether they want it built from there or they go to somebody else to get it built. So great if they want to build from my team. We go ahead and build it for them, and then we help them get it launched as well. And I've got consulting packages on there as well, which are in the 4 figures, but more often than not, people say it's well worth it for the 1 month and the 3 months with me.
James, I think that is so cool. I always love people who actually are implementing and doing everything we always talk about. That is, here you've got a low barrier offer, again, $15 or to get someone started right away. Then go right up the value ladder, $97, and then you got a 4-figure engagement afterwards. So please understand, again, if you're looking right now, you're trying to figure out how best can I get something built, go to Funnel Rolodex, look up James. He's got an amazing team. He'll actually jump on the call. Again, 15-minute strategy for 15 minutes. You can get a $97, actually kind of builds it, maps it out. And then if you want him actually to do the work, then obviously we'll go right up his value ladder, and you got a 4-figure type of deal, and that works for James. Again, it's a great opportunity for anybody who's realized that, again, you've probably seen this more than I have. I run across people quite a bit who are like, I've got this great idea, but I want to be the person out there. I want to be the guru. I want to be the person either selling the product. I don't want to have to spend all my time learning how to actually do all this stuff behind the scenes. It's people like yourself who that's your expertise. That's your skill set. And I think that's part I'm most excited about with Funnel Rolodex is the opportunity really of putting people together where you can find the right who can do all the work that you don't want to have to do. And I think, again, James, BJ talks so highly of you and all your work. We were just taking a look. Again, if you go to salesfunnelexpert.net, again, work smarter, not harder. I love some of the stuff as I was taking a look at even your case studies and things on there. If you want to kind of walk me through some of these case studies. So you got crypto.iq, you have Audi, you've got Crypto Daily, Breakletics, and then you broke things down as far as how many leads, the opt-in rates, recurring revenue. And the part I love the most, though, is how fast you're able to actually achieve those results. So do you mind just taking any of those case studies and kind of talking about them?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think about 2 of the biggest successes are in the crypto space, the cryptocurrency space, Crypto IQ, which was an educational program for people that wanted to invest in cryptocurrency, but also Crypto Daily. They were a huge kind of, from a standing start, a WordPress site. It's now getting 1.5 million visitors per month, and that's not paid traffic. That's content marketing purely. I was instrumental in that strategy, so that's why I implement in the Funnel Rolodex services. And Crypto IQ, that reached 7-figure business with only in a space of 6 months, I believe. It was making a 6-figure revenue per month within the first couple of months.
I love it. So if you don't mind, if a person is sitting there saying, I've got a skill set and I want to basically get the skill set out, what would be some of the things you tell them on how to actually have success on Funnel Rolodex to actually get clients?
Well, I would look at the whole picture first. I would see what they were trying to sell, who they were as a person, because I think in the main, you only need to know slightly more than the next person to help that person and over-deliver and kind of double down on that value, just give tons of value. So I look at them, I kind of coax out of them what they're trying to achieve. And everybody's got a talent. Everybody's got a special talent, and that comes with a product that they can sell or a service. And I help them along those lines, that within that structure, the mechanical structure of ClickFunnels and how that works, the psychological way the value ladder works as well. So I implement all of these components, I kind of build a confidence slightly as well, because they come to me and the needing that reassurance, a common theme that throughout the people that I'm helping on Funnel Rolodex, is that they need this reassurance. There's some super talented people that come to me at all levels, starters, people have made lots of money with funnels, and they just need that kind of push in the right direction. And I'm kind of that solution within Funnel Rolodex.
I love it. I think you hit on a couple of things that I know we have a lot of people who come into the ClickFunnels universe and these great ideas, and then they just get overwhelmed. And I think a lot of that comes back to that confidence aspect that you were talking about. That's why I've loved the idea behind Funnel Rolodex is, again, it's kind of a Rolodex of the right people. I remember talking to Russell when he came up with the name. He's like, I literally for years have always had a Rolodex of people I would go to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And so we have people, gosh, I get asked all the time, who do you recommend? I'm like, I've got so many people, it's hard for me just to pick one. And so I've had the opportunity of sending people directly to Funnel Rolodex, meeting people like yourself who, again, are a specialist in really understanding how to get out of a person's mind what it is they're really trying to accomplish. And that's why I think a strategy call, my gosh, what a $15 for 15-minute strategy call, you couldn't find a better investment. Again, we've got a lot of people who are going through the One Funnel Away challenge and they've got these great ideas, but they're like, can I just talk to somebody? And so I'm just going to start referring them all to you, just saying, hey, you know what? Just give James a call, $15. You can go on a strategy call with him, get things figured. And again, that's the whole idea behind the Funnel Rolodex, is really just setting things up simple and easy enough for you so you can find stuff that, so again, you can focus on what you do best and let someone else do all the heavy lifting like what you're doing. So if you don't mind, James, tell me a little bit about your team. How many people do you have on your team? How's you've got basically an agency, I am assuming. How's that all work for you?
Yes, we have. Yes. So there's myself as my kind of assistant, like chief of operations. He kind of project manages the funnel builds based off my strategy in the beginning. I used to do like most of the stuff myself in the beginning. So the strategy, the build, the talking to the client. And it was just, obviously it was too much. I was spinning too many plates at once, as you know, and you know how it can get. And yeah, so there's like 7 people on my team.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's so cool. I love the fact that you've been able to take a skill set like you have and not only do well for yourself, but actually provide jobs for 6 other people. That's amazing. So that's what I love about what we do. Is I was talking to my kids the other day. I got kids ranging from 17 to 24 right now. And they're just kind of trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. And it's fun for me to see, you know what, these days it's all about just getting a skill. If you can go out and find a skill set that is marketable, man, you can make a fortune. And I think it's fun for me to see that you've not also obviously done well for yourself. Most importantly, you're helping provide income and stability for 7 other people. So that's awesome. Congrats on all you're doing, bud.
Thanks, Dave. That's good to say. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's great fun doing it as well. You know, it doesn't seem like a chore. You know, you get out of bed on the morning and I can't wait to get to work to do this thing. It's amazing. Really enjoy it.
I love it. Well, again, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with Funnel Rolodex, go to FunnelRolodex.com, and there you'll actually find a whole bunch of different people who have different skill sets that you could actually use to take a lot of the heavy lifting off of yourself. Most importantly, I highly recommend you go ahead and check out James's profile there so that you can, again, I love the idea of just $15 for a strategy call. Man, that's just, anybody who's listening to this, please just go to Funnel Rolodex, get a 15-minute call with James, and from there, you basically, if nothing else, you'll understand how value ladder works, and you'll progress up his value ladder and providing income and stuff for not only him, but for the 7 people on his team. Anything else you want to kind of let other people know about as far as Funnel Rolodex or what your product or service is?
No, I'm kind of, this is what I preach to people. It's kind of focus on one thing. I'm focused on heavily on Funnel Rolodex, nothing else, helping as many people as I can through the One Funnel Away challenge, getting clarity on the funnels, the business, the goals, and taking them further. I'm getting a lot of enjoyment from the feedback that I'm getting from clients, how I've helped them. It's a great buzz.
I love it. Well, again, James, thank you so much for your time. We'll go ahead and get this posted right away. Again, everyone, I would highly recommend go ahead and check out Funnel Rolodex, and also look at salesfunnelexpert.net. There you can talk to James direct. Any other place they should look to connect with you on?
No, just Funnel Rolodex and salesfunnelexpert.net, Dave. That'll be perfect, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. James, thank you so much for your time, bud.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Hey, everyone. Again, hopefully you got a ton of value out of that. It's a pretty quick podcast interview, but I want to make sure that you understand Funnel Rolodex is for anybody at all who is really just trying to find who's the right who. And what I mean by that is so often as business owners, we spend a lot of time just trying to find out how to do something. Instead of doing what you're best at, And so what we've really done is we've created a marketplace, Funnel Rolodex, where you can go ahead and find anybody who has the skill sets that you need without you having to spend a whole bunch of time surfing around the net trying to find people on Fiverr or Upwork or anything else. Funnel Rolodex is the place we highly recommend that you go. Again, go to FunnelRolodex.com. There you can check out all the different advisors who are in there, the different products, services, offerings that they have. And it's a great place for you to get started, to really understand that what matters most is finding the right who, instead of spending all the time trying to find out how to do something. Take care. Again, remember, you're just one funnel away.